Ma chi ti ha ridotto così? È stata lei.
Hint, hint. If it's a manual GT3 and you have it, do not sell it, ever. You have at least one kidney to sell and a few other organs you don't really need, or children that are disappointing you, before you get to the car. The aspirated engine plus the manual transmission truly make this car majestic. A bit of a pity really to lose the GT3 wing, but that's kind of the point of the Touring series. Less is more.
Hello again, and welcome everybody back to Cars in Tuscany. Coming to you today from a very special place, Mount Amiata, which is a sleeping volcano in southern Tuscany, over 5,000 feet tall, with tight and windy roads. Exactly what we needed to come test out the very active volcano that is right behind me, the brand new GT3 Touring.
The GT3 weighs in at 1,500 kilograms or 3,300 pounds for this 4-liter, naturally aspirated 6-cylinder engine, with a blistering 3.9 seconds from 0 to 60 and a top speed of 198 miles per hour. It's very honorable to order such a car with the manual gearbox. Whenever you push the limit, it feels a little bit like a cavalry charge in full uniform, something from the glorious past.
So, look what I found in here. These are actual Porsche gummy bears. And I'm curious because I've never had a Porsche gummy bear. Well, I must say they really taste like Porsche. They really do taste like Porsche.
Quite beautiful to drive a manual Porsche after so many years, although it's a little different than it was. The gearbox is excellent and shifting is extremely quick and comfortable. Almost too much, in fact. I remember on older Porsches the clutch had real weight to it and the gear lever had that bit of resistance and metallic feel to it. It had gusto. Now everything is soft and a little anonymous. If I were blindfolded, it could be a manual transmission of a much lesser car, but it still feels incredibly rewarding in this one. God bless naturally aspirated engines, in fact. With a rev counter that goes all the way to 9,000 RPM, the sound the GT3 throws at you is simply sublime. So what can I say about driving the GT3 Touring? It's quite literally a dream on wheels. Those are the best words I can find to describe it. And what you take away from this car is that it's not so much about the horsepower, because by supercar standards, it really doesn't have that much. It only has about 500. And the handling is what really sets it aside, as well as the suspension, which I must say is the best I've ever tried out of any car so far. You feel like you're on some sort of a magnetic rail system, and that's how I threw my back out doing turns in this car before. I literally hurt my back. Partly that could be attributed to the carbon bucket seats, which are straight out of the RS in this car. A bit aggressive, especially when you get in and out of the car. Since I'm not that thin, not that easy either. And if you ever have to get into an argument about convincing your significant other, whoever they are, about buying a GT3, you can make this argument. Think about it this way. It's either a really expensive sports car or a really cheap race car. Woohoo! If I had to pay this car the utmost compliment and say the best thing about it that I could in any way, shape or form, it would be that this is the quintessential gentleman's race car. The true gentleman's race car. There's no other way to define the GT3 Touring than that. And it's the highest compliment I can give it. Beethoven plays in the dusk as the hills roll on by, a fitting tribute to a car as fiery as he was, with music that can turn from calm to rage and tempest in an instant, just like the 911. The bewitching notes of the Moonlight Sonata go on to remind us that this car kicks some serious ass. la fai guidare?